American couple. You can expect light-hearted videos, encouragement, fun live streams, entertainment, and most importantly our support and respect. Join for a real-life adventure, traveling the world, navigating life and merging our two worlds. We love the Philippines and the USA. We have found that blending the two cultures together, there is a lot fun, excitement and struggles. We hope by sharing our story, the good and the bad, that our journey becomes a learning experience for us as well as others. If you like what we do and want to support our efforts to be positive in the world, we have a https://www.paypal.com/paypalme/filipinamericanco. Please feel free to contact us. Email me at davidhartman_@yahoo.com. https://www.facebook.com/philippinamericancouple/.
Welcome to the live stream. It is Thursday night. Jack is already in the house. It is Thursday the 13th. It is summertime finally. Nice weather. Warm, toasty, windy, breezy. The next week or so, no rain or storms, which we're really excited about. As you guys all come in, make sure you give us a thumbs up, a shout out. Tim is in the house. Good evening to you, Tim. We appreciate all the goodwill. Now, let's see. Man, it's Thursday, warm, weather's good. Tornado damage is still so severe in our part of the country that roads are blocked still. Power line, there's a couple areas that there's gas service and power service out, but they're starting to remove the debris. They brought in companies from all over the country to help with the debris removal. So interesting, very interesting. But now we're at least in a dry spell, so we're very happy about that. I am.
I think it froze up.
That's StreamYard's way of saying, "Hey, you should pay us some money."
But that's their little plug in there, their cue for you. Hey, break out that card and hook us up.
And that's it. That's StreamYard. Yeah, it's a little hint, Hey, by the way, you wouldn't have these glitches if you paid for the service.
It says Jack ain't gripping right now.
Yeah. Well, we had about 9 people in the house, so hopefully everybody's doing well tonight. Tim, how's things going in the Philippines for you? Are you excited, Tim? I know it's getting really close to time for you to fly to Canada. So that should be very exciting.
Canada,
Let me shut some of my windows down. Maybe that will help my performance tonight. Not saying it will. Maybe it will. So, but it's been a crazy week for us. It's been a good week, kind of. I'm going to make a video here soon about an update about Lily and her leg being amputated. Taking her to another vet tomorrow, a specialist, and get some information from that specialist before I make the next video about her little journey. So Tim says it's been a bad week. Tim, you're welcome to come up in the panel, but you're welcome just to tell us how we can help and what's been going on, and we will solve your problems, Tim.
For free.
Well, wait a minute. I'm still trying to get a beach house.
Oh.
Now, wait a minute. But since we like Tim, you don't got to pay for the whole beach house. But Tim, what's been going bad in your part of the world? Henry's in the house. Hello, Henry. Good to see you, my friend. How are you down there? We're We're having a good night. I'm a little tired, to be honest, but I've been trying to lose a little weight. So I've been reducing my calories, and I can kind of tell. And I'm trying to get away from sugar this summer, So I'm kind of, you know, but I'm committed to trying to get a little weight off. I'm committed to doing some more bicycling here soon and some more fishing. But with Lily's accident, I haven't really been doing much because I've been so worried about taking care of my dog. I really haven't done much. Oh, Tim lost somebody. But Henry says hello to everybody. He's doing good. So Tim must have lost a loved one.
Oh, hey, Greg.
StreamYard's working hard for that money, man.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
working hard. Craig is in the house, by the way. Craig, good to see everybody. Say hello to everybody. Remember, guys, you don't have to ask permission to drop a link or anything like that. And the link to the panel is here. Just come on up. Thank you for the thumbs up. But you don't have to ask me permission. Drop your link. Just drop your link if you have anything you want. But Tim, may we ask who you lost and the circumstances? We can't do anything about it, but we can feel your pain because all of us go through this, whether we like it or not. And it's probably one of the worst subjects to talk about, losing people. And I've lost people very close to me, and I have a little different take. And when it comes to death, to be honest, probably most people. But you know, Greg Parrish, good to see you, my friend. How are you doing? I was going to try to do my Australian accent. Have them shrimp on the barbie. I can't do Australian accent. All right. Never mind, Greg. I didn't mean to offend your entire country down there. So, but that's what we've been doing. Jack, what have you been doing?
Yesterday, cleaned up the house, wiping the walls down, trying to get some of this dust and stuff out of here, and it's just, killing my allergies with all the dust and stuff in here, floating around, trying to take care of the place a little bit. I think it was a little bit better to just sit at home alone and doing nothing but stare at the monitor.
Yeah. Let's see. Whoever's in the what do we call this? What do we call it? Backstage?
Backstage.
If you want to come up, you got to show me your picture of your face, and you have to be somebody I approve of. And the way your screen is acting, I don't approve of. So, Tim says, my driver's daughter went to the hospital Friday and never made it out. Dengue fever doesn't discriminate age. She was only 4. Holy shit. That's bad. Oh, man. There's a right now, Lorelai was telling me this week. I hope it can't be your drive. I mean, it can't be the same people. But Lorelai was telling me a story that there's a wealthy American couple here that are in the Philippines for a month or so vacationing, and their young daughter, 6 or 7 years of age, contracted dengue fever. And so they're really worried about her surviving in the Philippines. And they were trying to get them all medevaced out, but they can't,
Sad.
So, but Tim, I know it's especially the kids, because kids don't get a chance to live. And Craig says he feels terrible for you, and sorry, Tim. You feel sorry from Henry, and it's kind of one thing I say to Jack. I talked about this. and others. Lorelai in the last year, she lost two cousins her age over simple medical issues in the Philippines. And it's one of those things that in the Philippines you get a little sick and you can wind up not living. Greg says almost 2 years after, oh wow, after his oldest son died from it. Jesus. And look, I'm not a expert in infectious diseases or anything. I've had plenty. I've been, at death's door multiple times, and I've had a PICC line in, and I had to give myself drugs every 6 hours, to stay alive at times. But I would almost think that as much money there is in the world, hopefully somebody could come up with a vaccine, a pre-vaccine for dengue fever, right? Ronald's in the house. And he says he's feel sorry for you, Tim. I'm going to have a Red Horse tonight.
I'm having water in a Sprite bottle.
Yeah, I got some tea, but I wanted to have one Red Horse. Ronald, is that you in the whatever? Craig has dropped the link there for everybody to go check out. So, okay, so you're all right, I'll bring you up.
You don't recognize that chair and that
Well, I was starting to think that looked like your place,
I spun the chair and everything. Look at me, mommy.
Oh, Ronald's a ghost.
Ronald's the ghost. Everybody say hello.
David don't recognize this ugly ass wall he done seen many a time.
Oh, I know, but you got to be careful. You know what I mean?
What's that, Craig? Tim? Henry? I forgot who else is in the room. Where's Kiko?
Kiko's not here. Craig's here. Tim's here. And yeah, Tim, I wish we could do something to solve the what is dengue fever?
Is it from mosquito bites, stuff like that?
Yeah, I know that. But is it like a flu, or is it a bacteria, or is it a virus?
It's fever. You get a bad fever.
So that's kind of what I guess I wonder is,
I ended up going out the other day to a neighbor's house down the street. He was a little rest, and I was hanging out eating for a couple hours, and I was getting torn by mosquitoes. Later that night, I tried sleeping, and fever just hit me.
You see that, David? I got this from a YouTube video.
Well, I see that. Okay.
The human centipede of mega followers. You see, they got the mega hat on, and they eating up the shit that Donald Trump is feeding them, and they passing it through to everybody.
Yep.
Well, Ronald, and that's why I was hesitant, because down at the when it's in the background, right? That doesn't look like that.
I know, right?
I'm like, that doesn't quite look right.
Well, I wasn't putting that lewd up in there, you know me.
Well, yeah, but I didn't know it was you for sure. So I'm like, Yeah, dengue comes from the mosquitoes. But
I still have a headache from that.
Yeah, that's standing water. Same with any mosquito. They come from the standing water, but I don't know. You might have to pull a RC to find out what kind of disease they carry.
Yeah.
Dengue fever, Ebola.
Man, that dengue ain't nothing to play with.
No, it's not. I mean, that's one thing that Lorelai was petrified of, me being in the Philippines with my weakened immune system, that if I ever got it, she thought we'd be screwed.
Right.
And it's not just in the Philippines, right? It's in a lot of Southeast Asia countries, right? And I thought there was some in Africa too, right? No?
Yep.
Anywhere, I guess, there any kind of, crap. You know, you got
Tropical climate, maybe.
yeah, deplorable damn conditions.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not talking to you. Nobody cares.
Oh man, I was in here yesterday, boy, just trying to put this e-bike together, well, take it apart and put it in the bags. Oh man, I had a time with that thing. Mike had to come by and help me put it in the bag.
And Tim, just so you know, we really do care.
We do care.
Yeah,
We
we
do
really
indeed. I lost 2 children during the pandemic. My youngest stepdaughter and my oldest stepson.
oh, I'm having a glitch, guys. If you can hear me, I'm having a glitch.
All you want to do is pick a glitch.
I'm having a glitch. Maybe you can still hear me.
The stream never did it again.
I guess
Yeah.
so.
It's free.
All right, am I here? I'm here. All right.
Yeah, well, you good.
Tim will be back in a minute.
Roger that.
Craig says your chair went round and around and around. Meta for life.
That's my life right there.
It's the rival. So you packing up a bicycle or an e-bike?
An e-bike. I gave Mike the other mountain bike, the other Monsoon, because I want an electric bike. I mean, where I'm gonna walk? I ain't gonna ride no bike nowhere far anyway. Not up them hills.
Yeah, I love my e-bike. I haven't been riding it since Lily got hit. I'm going to try to go bike riding tomorrow night. So I am. I got to get back to exercising. So I'm going to try to ride tomorrow.
I know that's right.
Jim's dropping something here.
That's the link.
He's dropping a thing on dengue fever.
Ah,
Can we open that? No. Let me see. If I can. For some reason, I'm having little streaming issues.
sound good.
StreamYard's really wanting that $25 a month from me.
Yeah, they do bacon Denny's.
There you go.
They're like, damn, we poor. You got to give us $25, boy. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
See,
Most
now
likely-
that is my official name. That's what everyone calls me.
Mm.
Remember, David? It's free trial. It's a trial. It's not forever.
That's what
There's
everyone everyone calls me Jeff. Then you know.
I'm trying to see. We're gonna
What the hell? Oh, is it
treatment
lonely?
for risk factors, complications, preventive vaccine. Well, there is a vaccine for it. It's called Dynavax. It's approved for ages 9 to 35 who have already had dengue fever at least once. The vaccine is given over 3 doses over the course of 12 months. Hey,
Like
fat
a
dog,
rabies shot.
I'm talking. You don't own this house. I do.
You
So,
sound like Levon.
well, I wonder how much it is, and I wonder how available it is.
Oh, it's readily available.
Yeah, but is it affordable?
Oh, hell yeah.
Tim says there's no copyright. Okay, let me pull it up, Tim. And then let me get over here. Tim, give me a second. I'm going to try to.
I happen to be wearing my favorite Hawaiian marijuana shirt.
You're a good man. You're a good
They're
man. No
gonna be
matter what
legalizing. I'm gonna try to get me a medical marijuana card.
I have one.
I can get one here, but I'm talking about when they legalize it in the P.
Good luck with that.
I'm not going to legalize it there.
What we got?
It already calls for a life sentence, and if not a high hefty
Like
fine.
dengue fever.
It ain't worth even smoking stuff that ain't worth for you.
Yeah, that's crazy for weed.
You know, a friend of mine, he sold it legally. He's got had shops, this, that, whatever.
Things to know about
And
dengue.
Now let me blow it up.
Dengue is a mosquito-borne virus, common in tropical areas.
When considered Africa tropical.
Most cases have mild symptoms and recover within 2 weeks, but severe cases can be fatal.
And guys, why we're doing this is because Tim's driver, his 4-year-old daughter, lost her life to this just the other day. So, and I'll get caught up in the chat once the video's over. It's not a very long video.
Symptoms include fever, headache, joint pain, and nausea.
Mhm.
Severe symptoms may indicate a dangerous illness.
Really? Ooh.
Dengue spreads through mosquito bites and other means like maternal transmission. There's no specific treatment, so managing symptoms with rest and fluids is crucial for recovery.
That don't sound good.
To reduce the risk of dengue, follow this. Wear long clothing, use mosquito nets, install window screens, apply repellents, and use coils or vaporizers.
Zap the snap out of them.
Yeah.
Don't you feel like doing the cha-cha?
Wow, look at that. Look at that. Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
All right.
So this was Eat It. No, it ain't Eat It.
Eat it. Ken's in the house. Ken, good to have you here. Thank you for being here.
What up, Ken? I made this too strong. I'm gonna need another hit.
I know that. Where you at? Man, I got the runway live stream. Holy crap. He goes in the house. He says, hello, all. Craig is saying hello. Everybody's saying hello to everybody. Neither
What's up,
of them.
Teacup? That Edith just came in.
Okay. Well, I guess that's what I just read, guys, that if you get dengue fever, then you can be vaccinated. I wonder, what I question, though, of course, being from a first world country, is if you get it in a third world country, are the vaccines really there? Can you go and pay for them, and how much are they? Or are they free? Tim is saying hello to Ken. Ken saying hello, Craig. And Tim says that was his video editor narrating. Nice.
Good. I don't think they're free.
you can get insurance for the dengue fever through Gcash.
Jonah's son got dengue and he had to get the shots.
Well, yeah, that's what I just wonder. But I also wonder, and now look, I'm not a smart guy anymore.
I thought you
But
was a Stevie G.
when you get chicken pox or you get a flu shot, don't you get a little bit of the flu, and then your body takes over? So
Right.
I wonder why they don't have that set up for dengue fever. Why they can't give you a little bit.
We do. Like everything else we have. We did.
So I don't know, man.
It's something you have to have first to actually get treatment for it.
You have to get dengue before you can get treated.
Yep.
Right. Well, that's kind of what I mean. I don't know why they can't give you a small dose as part of the treatment plan.
Mm-mm.
Because when you get a flu vaccine, they're giving you the flu.
Yep.
But I don't know.
I just got a call from the VA saying I'm due the shingles, the pneumonia, and another COVID. All right, never mind. I already had 3. Mm-hmm. I don't need any more. I'm immune.
He goes, man, the whole presentation is AI. No humans can be that handsome. Me. You're right. You're a good man, Kiko, for recognizing my superior beauty. You know, because we know you weren't talking about the 2 bald-headed guys.
Yeah. What bald head guys? You see anybody bald head? I got remnants. Look at that. I got patches, man.
Yeah, Tim, you got a good point. Yeah, it could be like the flu. You're right. Like COVID and the flu, it doesn't matter. There's maybe nothing that you can do to prevent it. You know, like measles vaccine. So you might be right. It might be more of a flu thing.
Yeah. Well, does it affect the respiratory?
Yeah. And it sounds like the flu, the way, you know, the effects of it. Kiko says, save the watch. It's getting deep in here. It is getting deep, you know? Since you got here, every time you come in, Kiko, we kind of start wandering off into the ditch.
Yeah, we got to step up our intelligence.
Toronto, are you getting excited?
Hell yeah, man. Today is the 12th. Woo. 1 month, and I'm outie. I already told the landlord prorate the rent. Because I'm out.
He's probably thinking, prorated my ass. I've been putting up with you, man. You should prorate me.
I don't bother getting me neither. I the last one I got was in 2008. I ain't had the flu or nothing. Never since. I felt bad when I got that one shot. I was like, oh, yeah, fingers felt like they were this thick.
Yeah, I have a little, and you guys have probably all heard this, but I have a little bit of different take on all these vaccines and all these things. You know, over my years as a college teacher, somebody who did private consulting work in the chemical industry, in the environmental industry, and then in the science laboratories for so many years, and then being so deadly sick myself where I died 4 times, I've been exposed to every damn thing there almost is. So I'm one of the ones that I don't care what you give me. It ain't gonna. I don't really care. Load me up. Give it to me, baby. So,
I will be there on July 23rd at 11 a.m. in Clark International Airport.
nice. I saw in the news where Subic Bay was getting more money, and the Philippine Air Force is putting that's going to be their primary base now.
Where? Clark?
No, Subic.
Subic?
Yep. Henry says he doesn't do vaccines. Ain't nothing about me is artificial. It's all natural.
Oh, naturally.
See, I'm the opposite. There's not a damn thing natural on me anymore.
Kiko must have had tacos this week.
Oh, I like tacos. I haven't had a good taco in a long time. Craig says, my wife had a vaccine, 5 vaccines for work requirements, Tim. Went for a pap smear yesterday and tested positive for COVID. Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Now, I'm a firm believer in that. It's like the flu. It just doesn't fucking matter, you know?
I still say it's a bunch of malarkey.
But Tim is right, man. Craig, we hope she feels better. Is she feeling sick? You know? When we got COVID, when Lorelai and I got COVID, we didn't know we had COVID. You know, the doctor said we had COVID, and I said, what? I'm like, yeah, she doesn't bother for COVID. I'm like, we did. We had all the shots.
All right.
But Greg, we hope she's feeling good though. Ken had tacos for lunch today. Damn, Ken. I like tacos. I've been trying to watch my weight. I'm really working hard. We're going to see by the end of the summer if I get the day off.
Yeah, that was the Max station.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been in the news recently this week that I guess the Philippine Air Force is going to be taken over at Foley, and I guess that's where their big base or home is going to be now, because it's primed to defend against China.
Yeah, the ships are there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to say back in the 70s and 80s, when if you were stationed over there, they say, if you're not stationed deep though, you ain't shit.
Yeah, Tim, you're right. What the news article I saw was it's not ready, but they're going to be dumping money into making it ready to put the Air Force there. I guess that was the big announcement.
All right. Cause
Mr. Craig says, "Yep, feels like shit." She thought she had hay fever. There you go.
ooh. Yeah, because I'd rather be bored than sick. Never fail.
God, yes.
I don't care. I can always get unbored. There's nothing like being sick.
Our big friend Henry down in the beautiful state of Mississippi says, "A place I worked at, the mandatory flu shot for me and a few others. Didn't get it and we didn't get sick, but everywhere else one was out for weeks." Now, look, one thing I'm going to say, a lot of people took advantage of that. I mean, I'm telling you, a lot of people took advantage of, hey, boss, I'm feeling a little sick. I need some paid since my job is protected under the labor laws. I'm going to be off for a while.
I can't believe the people that got all that COVID money. And all of a sudden, they wound up paying it back because they weren't supposed to get it, that PPP.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of people scamming things.
Mm-hmm.
Tim is saying to you, Ronald, hey, let them know when you want to meet up.
Excellent. You know where I'll be. Well, can't hang out at the Drake. Not the Drake, the Envy. Let me see. My favorite place, well, I ain't really got a favorite place to hang out yet over there. Probably go down to Poppy's Bar and Chill, across from the old Viking. Go over there and get me a Dick Diggler.
We're thinking about coming over in the spring, but we're debating it. We've been invited to a Filipino wedding, and they're here in America, and they're going over to do their Filipino wedding. So, but there's a lot of complications. Whether Lorelai has enough time off, Henry says just about everyone was in the hospital the next day from the flu shot. Exactly, because the flu weakens your immune system. But what we found out this week with traveling to the Philippines is currently there's no direct flights from Los Angeles to Cebu. There's no direct flights to Cebu now.
Is that right?
And for us, it's really convenient or helpful. It's a motivation factor for us if we can just fly to Los Angeles to Cebu, which is where we go anyway. You know what I mean?
Right.
But when we gotta fly from here to Dallas to Korea, then to the Philippines, it adds a lot more to it.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. My flight is directly from SeaTac, from Seattle, straight to Taiwan, and then 3 hours over.
Okay.
Straight to Clark.
Tim says that he'll be back from vacation by the time you get there, Ronald.
Cool. My boxes has arrived. Well, they won't get to Manila on the 18th. I already alerted Will and sent him a copy of the shipping documents, so there won't be no hassle.
That's good.
Yep.
Tim's coming to Canada.
For what? I'm like, ain't nothing in Canada but cold air. And Dennis.
Canadians, damn Canadians. But yeah, so Lorelai and I are thinking about whether we're going to attend the wedding. You know, it's wedding's only one day, right? So from our philosophy to go to the Philippines, we need to stay there at least 3 to 4 weeks to make it worthwhile. Otherwise, spending a day getting there and adjusting and all of that just isn't worth 1 week. You know what I mean?
2 weeks ain't worth it.
That's right. So you get it. You guys get it. So
All that travel for 2 weeks, by the time you blink, you're getting back on the plane.
that's it. But the good thing is they are having the rooms where everybody's staying at one of the hotels that we've stayed at that we really like, and that's the Bai Hotel there in Cebu. So it's a great hotel, very nice, very, very nice. So if we do go, we'll definitely stay there. We're trying to, our friends offered to pay for us to go, but it's more than just the money. It's, the time off and the travel time. And, I hate traveling anymore because Lorelai has to do most of the work because, my health is not great. So getting through airports is not the easiest thing for me. So Lorelai has to do it.
Well, you know how I do it.
Well, I do the same.
Right.
I do the handicap thing and have them help out. And I even have the stupid electric scooter that's approved by the airlines.
Mm-hmm.
So Tim says to you, Ronald, that his sister and her family are 5 hours north of Vancouver.
They're not too far.
I didn't think there was anything north of Vancouver but ice.
Sounds like maybe Chile.
Oh, it's nice up there now.
The
They get the same weather we get.
the tundra.
No, hell no. They get the rain and cold, and then when it gets hot, it gets hot.
Yeah.
I could take a Victoria Clipper up to Vancouver.
Mm-hmm. But now that's one thing I'm hoping is what I was going to say was, guys, one of the people invited has lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of money. And he doesn't like to fly commercial. So I'm really hoping that if he flies private to the Philippines, that maybe he'll be generous and let us ride along. And if that's the case, then we may be more inclined to go in a private flight versus doing the whole big normal crap. So
That'd be sweet.
there's some big ass flies up there.
Can't be no bigger than the ones down in South in Georgia.
And the horse flies, those big old
Ooh.
You get the big mosquitoes by out by Cedar Point in Ohio.
Mhm.
Right? Monsters.
They got the what is that, the nuclear power plant out there?
Oh, go bigger.
There you go.
They're so big they got their own license plate.
So big you can eat them, right? Get them as a snack.
Yeah, what you having for lunch? I caught me a couple of them giant skaters.
Giant skeeters.
Mm-hmm. About to throw them on the grave.
I'm about to throw them on the grill, get some of that Tim sauce on that, boy. Look here. Get you some of that motherfucking cornbread. That cat kills me every time I hear
Put some Old Bay on that.
Yeah, I know that right. Some Old Bay. Hey, in Africa, they got a huge net and they catch all these millions and millions of flies and they crush them and let them dry and make flour and make bread.
Really?
Yep,
I'm good.
I'm good. That's
Really?
a good source of protein.
That's disgusting because, flies feed on shit.
Yeah.
Tim says the only thing is that where he's going, the city is a very small community and has a very small airport. So you're going to take a puddle jumper, right, from like Vancouver, and then you're going to get in a puddle jumper.
Crop duster.
Yeah.
That's like when I hate when I fly from the U.S. to here because I always land in Manila
Nature's drones.
Little puddle jumper plane. It's like a 51 seater.
Oh.
Man, rickety old thing. It's got the two props on it. Like, man, I don't trust
this
this
thing gonna
thing.
make it. Yeah, you know.
First plane ride I ever took, was on a prop plane from here to Dallas. Like, that was a noisy ass flight. So, chocolate chip cookies.
I took a crap from Orlando to Mississippi.
That's a long drive, long flight too.
Mm-hmm.
Good old fly bread. Oh man, that's disgusting.
No fly bread. Yeah, man, they do it up. And they got millions of flies. That's the only way to get rid of them is to eat them.
Fly bread. Is that a real thing? You guys aren't lying to me, are you?
You're talking to the professor. I don't bull snap.
No, I'm gonna Google it.
CEO of Broken Electronics LLC. You see it?
Not yet. I don't see it yet. They don't sell it at Walmart. Let me try a different way.
Looks like I'm gonna have to get to my investigative journalistic skills.
Yeah, we're gonna have to study this. Now we found a bunch of fly fishing stuff. There's bread made from fly larvae in Russia.
Mm-mm.
I'm good.
Bread fly, the best. And see, that's trout fishing.
Let's start buying food off Timo.
Well, look, if it's not on the internet, it didn't happen, by golly. It's not on. If I can't find it, it didn't have it. There we go. Jim says he did a 19-seat puddle jumper for a 20-minute flight. Yeah, I did a 2.5-hour puddle jumper my first time to Dallas. And then, but a jet only takes an hour. But my college was so cheap now. Our airport was too small back then. Kiko says, I love rye bread. I'm a big fan of rye bread, but rye fly bread. I don't know. I think you guys are pulling my leg.
I wouldn't do that. They call it kunga.
Kiko says, use an African VPN. But I don't have an African VPN. And I don't even know what a VPN is. I'm not that smart. Kunga. Let's look this up. It sure the hell does. Oh my God.
Yeah, you got.
Holy shit.
You ever had a fly burger?
I've probably eaten a fly or two.
That's the protein.
Yeah, every day.
Was that count as vegan vegetarian or no?
I don't know.
It might be vegetarian.
There you go. They got fly burgers in Africa.
Let's see. So they call it kind of like a cake. Yeah. That's right. Not that. That's right, Tim. Starting to do this.
Kiko on fire.
Kiko making fun of me again.
I'm making fun of both of us.
This is what it looks like apparently once my thing.
Good eating. Nice to be messed with.
Go outside.
Wow, who's lagging? Me? No.
Come the cake, fly boogers. Jim says, not that smart, and you were a college instructor. Well, that's why I was a college instructor. Because I'm not that smart. Shit, yeah, you're his favorite turd.
I wonder what it tastes like. Tastes like shit.
Like flies.
Wouldn't know.
That's the ticket. Yeah, that's the ticket.
Apparently, it ain't killed nobody.
Well, that we know of. I saw, what was I going to say? Because you guys said something about a VPN. I remember I have no clue what a VPN is, how to use one, anything like that, because I'm not smart like Jack. But I saw an article, I saw a video about that kid who here in America was like 18, 19, 20 years old, who was a gamer. And apparently his thing was he was trying to use voice over, I don't know, VPNs or something. And he was calling 911 and swatting people from in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
And and he thought it was funny and humorous. And when they caught him at it, he had no remorse. Well, apparently, he's going to spend like 4 years in federal prison for it. So,
you can learn Morse code in there.
he thought he was getting away with it, because he had a different VPN and he was using a voice modulator.
Oh, nah.
I'm happy to see him go to jail.
Just dumb. I mean, just because you can do something don't mean you need to do it, especially something like that.
Well, I think it's because these kids live in a bubble.
They think they're in a bubble.
I was telling Jack earlier, I don't remember the terminology, but there's a term for Asian kids who basically have no life and they only live online. There's a big thing I saw a while back, a documentary about this in China and Japan, where there's a whole segment of society that can't interact with each other or with others because they're so isolated to the internet world.
That's scary.
And it's almost like a pandemic in China. So I can't remember what that's called though, but.
Somebody had to pull an RC?
Yeah, got to RC that right now.
What are you going to do? And what are these young people going to do when we turn the power off?
You're going to jump out the building.
What we're going to do, what we have here.
Let's see those tragic. At least he wasn't e-begging.
He wasn't e-begging like Jack and I. I mean, Jack just wants food, and all I want is a beach house so Lorelai doesn't have a house payment. I mean, come on. You got to feel for me. I want to give my house, my wife, a house so she never has to make a payment again. That's all I want, Kiko. I'm sorry the damn thing costs $5 million.
All right.
It is what it is, Kiko. Yeah, he was just trying to make a dishonest living. He really thought he was going to get away with this. And he would talk to 911 operators, and all kinds of shit.
You know what? I'm in the market for an e-beggar to e-beggar for me. So
I can do it. What do you need? I only do 25% of all collection.
there you go. Well, somebody's got to be the e-beggar, and then they hand it to me. You know, like they do in
No, I'll do it for 20%.
Oh, damn.
20. Uh-oh. Can I get 15?
It's like Shark Tank.
But look, I can promise you more because I have tits. Want to see them?
I'm just a little disillusioned with this TSA, you know, prohibiting, you know, my basic tools. I mean, I got to put this in my check-in. I'm like,
Yeah.
these are the tools of my trade. You mean I can't bring them?
Yeah.
Now, I don't expect to bring a box cutter, you know.
Well, you can put them in your checked luggage.
Yeah, but it has to be sheathed.
Yeah. Well, Kiko, you're right. And that's one thing that I'm working on addition to. So and this is in all sincerity. My goal is to absolutely have her a house where she can live without ever worry. We have enough money in other investments that she would always be able to pay the property tax and utilities. So that's the house is the big key. And then, of course, Lorelai will keep working. She really likes to work. So, all right, everybody.
She's not thinking about going back home.
No. Everybody say hello to the fat dog.
What's up, Daisy?
Yeah, this is Daisy. She's the one that did not get hit by a car.
All right.
Oh. Don't lick me. You're nasty. Go lay down. Come on. No, she doesn't want to go back to the Philippines. I mean, if I died tomorrow, she would. She'd probably sell everything and then go buy a place in the Philippines. But to be honest, she would prefer to stay here.
Mm-hmm.
She'd sell everything, just leave you in the house and just go.
Mm-hmm.
But I told Jack this earlier. The honest truth is, we have nobody to leave our money to. If Lorelai and I was to die, so we are working on that. I actually came up with a game plan this week, and I'm working on that. So who to give the money to when we die, and we both died at the same time.
Do like Leona Helmsley, give it to her cat.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have an administrator of the estate, I think. I'm going to offer them 20%. They take the estate, manage it, and then what we're going to have them do, since he knows the Philippines really well and the financial system in the Philippines, I'm going to have him take the remainder of the money, divide it up to her nieces and nephews. But they're going to lock it up where they don't get it all at once.
I would be a greedy asshole. I'd tell them, turn all my assets into gold, grind it into dust, and mix it up with the soil that you buried me with.
Well, I'm going to be cremated. So I guess you could throw it in my urn.
Yeah, you could make it up.
Who's going to pay for the maid service, the gardener, and the pool boy?
Can't forget the pool boy. He poking the maid.
That's right. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell the pool boy and the gardener that their fees is that they can have sex with the maid. So all I got to do is pay the maid.
Right?
Mm.
And she got it made.
Kiko's voting for you. Our money should go to Jack.
There we go.
Yeah, I can see Jack now.
I could buy
I
some
in the money. I in the money.
In the money, honey. I don't have no honey, but I'm in the money. But now the honeys are coming around the corner. Tim says, I don't know anyone to be an executor for my assets in the States. Well, Tim, sincerely, whether it's an attorney, a law firm, or myself, Ronald, somebody, you need to have somebody do it and put your wishes in writing, legal writing, to make that happen. I know you know all about that.
Yeah, got to have it on paper.
You got to have it legal, and that's what I'm working on this week.
Mine going through the VA Veterans Insurance. They jacked it up. They got it up to $1 million now.
Nice.
I know. I was like, cool.
Yeah.
Dad, what did you say?
Dad, my ass.
I tried.
If you can't be a pallbearer, you can't get a quarter. I'm gonna get cremated. So that's how it
I'm gonna be cremated too, buddy. I'm big into cremation. Gigo
Yeah.
says he's got 2 cans of spam to give away and a can of Venus sausages. Nobody wants your sausage, but I'll take your spam. Well, I like spam.
That's good eating.
You know, but he's probably thinking of his nuts, knowing Kiko. So,
Yeah, he's a sick one some days. You can't trust him. He getting lonely up there.
you can. But in all sincerity, we have nobody. I would never leave a dollar, to anybody related to me. And especially when they behaved since I got married to Lorelai. But even before then, I told them all. And this is part of what they got really pissed about when I got married to her. Was I told them before she even got here. When they brought this up, I said, well, you guys were never, ever going to get a dollar to start with. But why are you worried that she's taking your inheritance? But there's no inheritance.
You inherit this debt.
You inherit this debt, that's right.
Kiko says, Tim, I'll give you my number, but only if you got one of those big assets.
All my debt from all the chungies I owe.
But, it really is, to be honest, important to me that, because look, with my health and my age, more than likely, Lorelai will outlive me by many years. I really, truly want to reward her for putting up with me by giving her the best chance to have the lifestyle that she wants.
Mm-hmm.
And her lifestyle is nothing compared to the lifestyle I want. She likes simple, man. I'm the guy that wants a $5 million mansion. She'd be happy with a $2.5 million mansion.
Me and me both. I want to eat caviar off of one of Donald Trump's golden sneakers.
There you go. Well, I'd be happy just to have the golden sneaker so I can sell it.
I can get you a can of that at that Rust-Oleum and shit at a hardware store.
Is it enough to pay off all of the U-Tangs?
Ooh, dang.
Utang.
What's a U-Tang? I don't know.
Utang, not Utang.
Okay. Yeah.
Utang. It's you
Utang.
go to like a sari store and like, oh, can I get a pack of cigarettes? I don't know, I'll pay you later.
Credit line.
Credit.
Yeah,
Yep.
you don't get never to pay.
Just say credit line. How hard is it to just say credit line?
A couple months, actually a month ago, a friend of mine.
They don't say credit in the
He
people.
almost took me to the brown guy.
Utang.
Well, I don't know about anybody. We don't have any credit, so we don't have any credit debt. So I don't know. Except for our house.
I got a whole lot of debt. I'm still waiting on my 40 acres and a mule, too.
Yeah. Good luck with that one. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Good luck getting the debt paid. And y'all still owe me 40 acres and a mule. That debt is covered.
That's it.
Yeah.
You get a Hector and a Carabao.
A hectare, a carabao, and a couple of penguins.
Hopefully they're not listening. You want to hear a funny? This week is the week that I'm trying to be careful because I don't want to poke too much fun. That the school teacher went back to the Philippines. The drama, it's like, I swear to God, I thought they were going to roll that she wanted, not them, but she has all these demands that she wants the family to do upon her return to the Philippines as the conquering hero. And so I was surprised when I saw pictures this week. There wasn't a red carpet laid out for her and everybody bowing and suing. So kind of a strange week for those folks in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
But she's over there for 7 weeks. So I'm sure all hell will be paid for 7 weeks for the poor kids.
Mm-hmm. Somebody's got to walk around with a fan to fan her up.
That's it.
24/7.
Well, like she Cleopatra
Yeah,
Yeah.
feeling great.
Well, that's why they had to buy a brand new car because after being in America, I can't handle the heat in the Philippines.
You get one of those twin size,
Summer vacation?
not a mattress, but a bed that's all the little bamboo, little rods and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She's laying on it, and the frame, and got these people hoisting her around on their shoulder, like a
That's
royalty
it.
or something
Oh,
like
my God.
that.
I can see it now and have a brand new car. Somebody pulling up on her with a trike. Pardon me. You have any grape coupon?
Do you have any? No, it'd be more like, do you have any dried fish?
Yeah, right.
Do you have any soy sauce?
Hey,
You know.
do you have any shrimp paste?
Yeah. You got to. Pardon me. Would you have any patties?
Yeah, she's in there for vacation. She'll be back. You know, so yeah, Kiko. It's
You can't take it with you.
well, and you got to remember the whole cell phone issue. So because she didn't get it, but she so badly wanted the best cell phone to take back to the Philippines to show them how she got this.
Look what I got. I'm better than you. Oh,
Yeah,
wait till you get back home. Somebody's gonna have the number 17. Uncle David.
Be the only one on the planet that have an iPhone 50.
that's
Right.
it.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully it all goes well in the Philippines for them and they get along and
Yeah. You know they will.
you know, well,
Once the music starts, it's over.
as long as the family keeps kissing her ass, you know.
Oh, ain't nobody gonna get jealous much.
Yeah,
They'll be biting their tongue for sure.
that's it. They're not-
Mm-hmm. Can't wait till she gone.
Yeah, but you can cut the tension with a knife.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, don't use a knife. Use a spoon.
Yeah, they don't use knives. You gotta. That's right. Didn't we talk about that the other day about spoons and forks?
You
Yeah.
gotta have that spoon and fork.
You know.
I mean,
I remember-
it only makes sense to take the fork and scoop it to the spoon anyway.
There you go. I remember when Lorelai first got her. You know, hands, and then a spoon once in a while. I'm like, we do have all the software.
Oh, goddamn, we ain't out in the jungle. What the hell you get the fork?
That's right, Kiko. I need to buy one for all 6 kids and the little relatives. That's it. 6 kids, the father, the aunt, the uncles, everybody. Yeah, ain't gonna happen.
They'll get a phone, all right. The empty box. There's a phone on the box.
And they're gonna throw my shoe up their ass. You know.
Now, what you do is you stick a string in this box and you string it to the other box and you talk to the.
Mm-hmm. A couple
Yeah.
of tin cans and some string.
Hey Tim, I know you will, but look, on a serious note, if you need me to help you with anything, find somebody for you, put you in touch with somebody, do a little research for you. If you need any help with anything, just let me know, and I'll be happy to help you figure out or get you information, whatever you need, so that you can accomplish your goal.
Yeah, because my daughter, when I told my daughter I was about to do that, oh, Dad, it's too early to talk about that. I'm like, hell no, it ain't never too early.
Never too early. And I understand that my wife doesn't like to talk about it because that means I'm dead, which is, I get it. But it has to be done.
Which means with your dad, hey, that's fine with me. I don't give a shit. Yeah, I'm dead. What the hell? Y'all do what I told y'all to do. Don't have me haunt you, motherfucker.
That's kind of I am. I don't really care. But, Tim says, one of my ex-girlfriends never knew how to use a knife to eat a meal. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, they knew how to use the knife to clean the fish.
Yeah, get to it.
Kiko wants Jack's full name and mailing address in the Philippines.
Huh?
You're talking about his mailing address in the Philippines, right? So you get Kiko's going to send you something. He's going to send you something worth like $10,000.
Yeah, either that or he won his private stock of dry fish.
Oh, hell.
He's going to send you some stinky fish. That his wife did the other day.
That's crazy, ain't it? They fly all the way from the States and come back with dry fish in their luggage.
I know. And you can buy it here. You know, you can buy it every freaking where. But it's nasty.
Just about anything now.
You can. You can. You can order just about anything online and get it in.
And go to the Asian market and find it.
Yeah, that's what we do. But luckily, the last few times Lorelai's had it, it's kind of made her stomach upset. So she really doesn't have any desire for it.
Losing the funk.
What she didn't know was I poisoned it to get her stomach.
They get the habit like sucking your thumb. Put some dirt on it.
Kiko says, no, Uncle Tim's inheritance for Jack. Well, Jack can have it. I just offered you, I don't want his money. I'm just offering to help him facilitate if he needs any resources in the great United States. That's all, Kiko.
I know. I got to really get mine down to the science. I'm going to let the VA handle most of it because that's who's going to deal with it.
I don't want Tim's money, Kiko. I want your money, Kiko. Jack can have Tim's. I'll take yours.
Kiko, I got enough kids to spread it around. What are you talking about? Well, he raised up a son that could eat up his weight in groceries.
Well, and that's okay, Tim. I mean, I know if you're not using it now, one thing you could do is just close it out and have it sent to you or take the cash back home with you. But there's things that you can do.
What?
Jack is business, the former AFU Electronics. All effed up electronics.
What is AFU, I wonder?
All effed up. All effed up is what I can
All
think of.
fucked up electronics.
Yep.
Yeah.
Product of China.
Jack spends 20 hours a day working on the technology, and the other 4 hours he spends in the bathroom.
Yep. Yeah, the other 4 hours I spend in the bathroom doing research.
See?
Yeah, Jack rich. He just one of them quiet rich people.
That's right. He's richer than me, too. He's richer than all of us. He's just waiting for Mama to kill over.
That's it.
Utang cigarettes.
Yeah, you went down there and begged some out?
No, I send somebody to do my dirty work.
I know that's right. Like my grandmother used to do me. Yes, boy, take this note down to the grocery store. What? You ain't got no money? I hate doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't mind eating.
That's it. That's it. Kiko says he's going to go through the trailer park and take up a collection. That's great. I appreciate it.
There's only one trailer in the park.
Yeah, I mean, go to all of them and bang hard and make sure you're out of those cages and you get them to donate as much as you can to my house fund for my wife. My wife needs a house.
See Kiko's big ass with his little short pants on. Trick or treat for UNICEF.
Trick or treat at a truck stop?
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yep. Well, I keep telling Lorelai, I said, look, I have a mobile scooter. You know, if you make me buy one, I could go out here on the street corner on the highway and get a sign. And I could probably make $100 or $200 a day.
Or more.
Out in the public for money.
All right.
She won't let me.
And then jump in your Lexus when you're finished. There was a woman out there doing that. Her and her husband, they was out there tag teaming the corners. As soon as they collected all their money, they had a Cadillac parked around the corner.
Yep.
I said, you got to be kidding.
Ooh, Craig says, end up with a big bag of fentanyl. Well, fentanyl's worth a shitload of money in America, buddy.
Yeah.
But also jail time.
Oh, speaking of touching something, you heard about the U.S. couple that got electrocuted in Mexico?
No, what happened?
In a hot tub or jacuzzi, one of the two.
All right, you cut out on us, Ronald. Tell us your story again.
No, they was talking about this couple in Mexico. They went down on vacation and they was in the hot tub or the jacuzzi and they both got electrocuted.
Damn.
I know. I was like, there ain't no way you can test the water before you get in.
So the hot tub wasn't grounded properly, but the bad thing was you probably can't sue either.
Well, this is a resort.
I show my picture. All right, Kiko, I'm showing my picture. Where's my money?
A red snapper.
Mm-hmm. Is that your wanted photo?
Is that my what?
Your wanted photo?
Wanted. Yeah, the FBI wanted photo.
That's when I was good looking and young.
Yeah, look at like a little baby face.
Yeah, 2 years. I don't know which one this one. I think this was in Florida, maybe 10 years ago.
Mm.
So where's my money, Kiko? I showed you a picture. D-cell batteries. I knew a man who was a successful stockbroker and he quit his job. He made more money begging. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I know girls that are making shitloads of money begging.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Tax free.
yeah. Comes in green. You don't got to pay taxes on it. Remember that. Stealing from GQ magazine. How'd you know that?
Kiko be on it, boy. I tell you. His Rolodex is on point.
You got to admit, that's one hell of a good-looking guy. The fish isn't bad either, but
yeah, the fish ain't bad looking either. That's big. What's that? Red snap?
Greg says I saw a video of a beggar with. What is that? Oh, with a card reader, right? I don't know what that is, but a card. I'm assuming you mean a card reader, because no one carries cash. You can, kind of like, you can just tip me now. Here, I said hello to you. Do you want to tip me 10%, 20%, or 30% for saying hello to you?
Yeah, I think they've seen that little machine you put on your phone and they swipe it.
Yep, that's it.
That's real.
That's pretty crappy, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I'm like this. You got a bank account? What's up?
Rapid fire reloading. Smartphone got nothing on the bobs.
No, I ain't even got to type it in. I just roll it back. Oh, yeah,
but what do you guys think about the tipping situation? Holy smitten crapping butt lickers. It's like everybody expects a tip for every freaking thing now.
Not in the Philippines. They don't expect a tip.
No, but here they do.
Yeah, I'm like, well, the dude brought this box. The UPS dude brought that box in here. It said 73 pounds. I'm like, okay, cool, we can handle it. He brought that thing. He helped me push it in. I gave him $20 to help me do it. He was like, oh, thank you. You can tell he ain't had lunch. And that fucker is heavy. What made matters worse, I'm thinking I'm getting in there, right? So I used my old handy staple remover, and I'm pulling the staples out this thick box. So I'm like, whew, that was easy. And then they got the strongest bloody glue on the thing. I said, I broke out my baby and just cut it open. I said, you got to be kidding me.
That's funny.
He said, well, the staples might have came out. No, they wouldn't. That cardboard is at least 3/4 of an inch.
I mean, the tipping in America has gotten so bad that when I go outside and fart, the neighbors want me to tip them because they enjoy.
We enjoyed it.
It's just freaking horrible. Everybody wants a freaking tip in America.
And the obvious one, when they put the tip jar right in front of you at the counter.
Kiko says, We're entitled to a huge gratuity. Just listen to your monologues on Thursday. You got a good point. You guys should be putting up with me. I agree with that.
Well, David, you're gonna have to put it in syndication and get your money back.
That's it. Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of tipping when something happens. I tip waiters and waitresses, and I tip people that take good care of me. But it's like everywhere you go, it's like, oh wait, here, did you want to give us a tip? Well, what did you do? Well, I showed you the tip machine where you can give us a tip.
And where's this place at where they got the tip already in the goddamn bill?
Well, there's certain restaurants that have done it, and they've gotten a lot of heat for it. Now, granted, when we used to do large lunches, and a lot of the restaurants would say, look, if you got 10 or more people in your party or 12 or more,
It's automatic gratuity.
yeah, and I get that. But there's a lot of restaurants that put the tip in there, and then they want you to tip anyway. And some of those restaurants are no longer in business because people want, I don't want to be forced to do that.
Right? I'll tip my ass, tiptoe right out of there.
Let me pull out my American Express black card.
Always carry cash and tip your service director. Yeah, I always carry cash. I mean, a man's supposed to always have cash on it. They just
That's
no excuse.
I got coins.
That's cash.
Yeah, and what Tim says is true because in the United States, if the tip goes on your debit card or your Visa, then they got to pay taxes on it as the employee. So we do that, Tim. We will drop cash for the server that's done us right, and so they don't got to pay tax on. They can hide it in their wallet,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's a nice thing to do. I don't see a problem with that. I think it's good to tip. I just don't like being people coming up to me going, well, I saw you walking down the street. Do you mind tipping us because we walked on the other side of the street versus the side you were on? Huh?
Oh,
You know,
well, you
I'm
should
buying
tip.
food at your place, but you want me to tip you. I'm surprised that Walmart doesn't have tip jars sitting on the counters in it.
I get a tip for getting greeted in the store. I ain't bought nothing yet.
Gigo says, I went through the drive-through window and handed her a 10 for a 750 mil. Told her to keep the change. She said, "Ooh, for real? That's nice."
Yeah, I do that.
Well, I think that was really nice because when we do it around here, they go, "Really?"
You trying to proposition me?
No, they go, "I think you're short about $5."
You can give me more than that.
My snatch is way more than that, dear.
You guys have seen the YouTube videos of the DoorDash people raising never loving hell with people in the middle of the night, because they didn't get a big enough tip. It's just like, come on.
Yep.
And DoorDash even came out and said that just be aware that if you don't tip your driver on the front end, it may take a whole lot longer to get your food.
Yeah, when I order from Jersey Mike's on the app, I put the tip in right then and there. I don't care.
No, but it's kind of like they're telling you, you better tip up front, but you can't give them cash. It's just crazy. I don't know.
Right? Everybody get a cut.
Well, you guys, I gotta bounce off of here.
All right, Jack.
Yeah.
All right, Jack.
Hey, speaking of before you bounce, how long was that there Fever live stream last? Because I was the only one there after the old boy left.
The what live stream?
Your Fever live.
Oh, I think 13.
I was the last one there. I just left it running.
Mm-hmm. I did a live stream this morning with Riza playing a racing game.
What time was that? I was out cold.
It was after midnight, I think.
See, now David does his on Thursday. Tony does his on Friday, but it's 5 o'clock in the morning.
Is he ever going to move into his house, or is he still thinking about it?
Man, you gotta ask Kiko. They buddy.
You can't get a word in. So.
Right. And them festivals is slowing up the progress.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna head out of here. Thanks for having me out.
Later.
I'll see you guys later. And everybody else in the chat. See you guys.
Poor Jack. Poor Jack's tired.
I know, it's a shame. He's smoking cigarettes and chick back. But hey, what time is it now over there?
See you, Jack from Craig. Later, Jack from Kiko. Well, hopefully Tony gets his house done.
Mm.
Maybe that'll be.
I put my proper name up in there. That's what everybody calls me. When they say Ronald, I'm taken aback. I don't ever use it. That's my government name.
Government name.
Yeah, that's my Navy name.
I don't know if I have a government name. Do I have a government name?
Yeah. You got a government name and a number.
Kiko says that Tony's been in his new house for about a month now.
Cool.
Good for him. That's good. Maybe that'll adjust.
I ain't buying shit. I ain't building shit.
Yeah, we had somebody reach out to Lorelei the other day wanting to sell us a bunch of more land and stuff, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3, ABC. ABS.
ABS.
I can't even read.
Not like IBS.
Kiko, that's the name of my ex-brother-in-law, Jeff.
There you go. Jeff is a pretty good name. Well, my last name Jefferson, so they all call me Jeff. Everybody around here for the last 37 years call me Jeff.
All right.
So when y'all say Ronald, oh, hold up.
Like, who the hell is that?
Y'all trying to give me dengue.
Well, see, and that's what I'm used to. I'm used to people calling me Lord and Master of the Universe.
Well, there you go, He-Man.
The Lord and Master of the Universe. No. Hell, I answer to anything. I don't really care.
All right. Well, it just sounds weird because my own mother don't call me Ronald.
Yeah.
No. They say Ronnie or Ron John or something, but they ain't never Ronald.
Yeah.
That's too formal.
Yeah. Well, and then, isn't it the normal thing that when you're being addressed by your first name that you're in trouble? Ronald, or David, or, it's kind of like, ooh. Kind of like when your parents would call you by, a certain name, you knew that you better pay attention.
I ain't never got that from my mom. She just called the same thing. Boy, I'll whoop that ass if you don't get in this house.
Kiko says, well, I think all them drugs you're taking there, Mr. Hartman, are messing with your brain. I think you got brains in the worms now.
Uh-oh. You going to run for president now?
Well, I guess I could, and I couldn't do any worse than anybody else.
Well, we got crazy and we got sleepy.
I think they ought to just put some crazy ass guy out of the insane asylum in, and we'd probably do better.
They able to bring back that idiot that had that boot on his head. Remember him? He running for president. He got a fucking boot on his head, looking like a fucking garden gnome.
No, who was that?
Look him up.
Who was that? When was that?
Oh, this one had to have been in the 2016 election, I think.
Really?
Yeah, with a boot.
Well, I know you don't bullshit me, so let me Google him.
Nah, I ain't bullshit.
You're right. Sure enough.
This fucker got a boot on his head. Running for president.
You're right. He had a damn boot. His name, what was his name? Let me see if I can find his name. The guy with the boot on his head for president was Vermin Supreme, a political activist, and oh god, been running for president in the Libertarian Party since 2012. He's known for his humor and absurd policies, such as zombie apocalypse awareness, time travel research, and a free pony for everyone.
Yep. And then there was the other dude. The dude running. He was running for mayor or he was running for president. Talking about his slogan was "That rent too high."
Oh yeah.
That motherfucker too. I'm like, you got to be.
He goes as more like Grumpy. Yeah, he looked like Grumpy from the
Yeah,
L.
he looked like Grumpy.
Rent's too damn high candidate. Who was he now?
Yeah, that idiot. Yeah, I remember him. Was he black, Kiko? I think it was a black guy. Somebody rent too high.
Yeah, he was a like a city council member.
Yeah, he running for mayor.
Yeah, Jimmy McMillan. It looks like he had that really cool mustache, right?
Yeah.
With the bottom part cut.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy McMillan. Rent is too damn high.
Rent too damn high.
Oh God! You gotta love that.
He was serious.
He was a Vietnam War vet.
Yeah, I think that's what happened to him.
He was a candidate in New York City.
Yeah.
He ran for the first time in 1995 when he ran for mayor of New York City.
Rent too damn high.
And that's funny. Why do the guys that run like that, they do that look so, they look like Grumpy or an elf or,
But that cat looked like a gnome.
Grease nickname for Cat Skull. Oh my God.
Damn, rent too high. For sure.
For sure. Henry, he lost his internet, but he's back now. Thank God, Henry.
Welcome back, Henry.
We need your input, Henry. We need your insight. We need to keep these. We need to keep these guys like Kiko under control.
Yeah, because rent too damn high, and
rent too damn high.
I got a worm on the brain.
There was another guy that was at part of it, and he was famous for a while. He had a little video where he was arguing with the city councils about how wrong they were in doing that, and he would get up and lecture them, and man, he was fire and brimstone, and I don't remember who he was either.
Where was this character at?
I don't know where he was at, man, but he was famous on YouTube because he was really,
But the dude with the boot, he take the cake.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
A boot? I could see an ugly, strange hat. Well, the boot. A bloody rubber boot. No, we ain't got but 2 candidates coming out now, so we ain't got to worry about none of those crazies coming out.
Yeah.
The rent too damn high, mayor.
Rent too damn high. And it is too damn high. Mortgages are too high. The interest rates are still up.
Well,
You know?
yeah. And he was premature with that back in what, 2012?
Yeah.
Because now the rent in New York is ridiculous. You paying
I'm trying to find another guy.
$3,000.
He was quite entertaining.
Yeah, he was. He was a laughing stock of that damn political season.
They're all a laughing stock. They just don't know it.
Yeah, for sure. But I got to do my part. I ain't gonna be here to vote. I'm gonna put in my absentee ballot.
Yeah. Well, there's rumors that there's some Democrats that don't believe Biden will make it to the election.
Yeah, but shit, that's months away. What is it? Less than what? 5 months?
Yep. Kiko says, "Did you find David's mind in the lost and found, Tim?" Henry, but yeah, he may have. It has to be somewhere. The rent is too high. It's time to move to a cheaper area. No shit. That's what we're going to do. I mean, it's so, look, we had somebody reach out to us the other day on our Facebook page for the neighborhood, wanting to buy a house in the neighborhood. So I sent him a message saying, look, I'll sell you my house because my house is for sale. It's just not on the market. But here's how much I want.
Right.
But we haven't heard back. He goes, sorry, Henry. Sorry, Henry. I misread, but yeah, cheaper to buy than rent here now.
Wow.
Wow. Well, that's the normal. It's normally cheaper to buy a home than rent a home. But in my part of the country, Big James in the house. Everybody give a shout out to Big James.
Hello, James.
James from the man from San Francisco.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I mean, because if you look at it, if your monthly mortgage is roughly $1,600, that's a mortgage on your rent. I mean, you paying mortgage at rent rate.
Yeah, see, in this part of the country, you're lucky to get a 1-bedroom apartment for about $1,200 a month.
Yep.
So James, and took me shopping with him in California the other day, and we were comparing prices. And man, you think we have it bad in Northwest Arkansas? Holy crap! Man, I couldn't even afford to fart in California.
Damn.
He lost his mind years ago. Everybody's saying hello to good old James.
Oh, I got a question for James. How is that case going with those idiot transit officers? You should have put in a class action. I'll tell them I was offended too. I'm putting my name in.
Yeah, the last time I talked to James about it, he said that he's got it over to an attorney.
Cool.
Tim says, I don't think I'll ever live long enough to pay off a house. Well, my primary goal is that. I mean, and I've been
a week. What?
But as long as StreamYard doesn't make me pay them $25 a month, I'll be all right.
We don't care about the glitch. We ain't paying for nothing else.
Well, that's it. But yeah, Tim, that's the goal. My goal in 5 years or less is to have a house paid for. And if somebody would just give me the $5 million damn dollars, I could get it done tomorrow.
Good luck.
Bastards. Craig says a 3-bedroom in our area is $550 a week now. Yeah, there you go. $2,400. Crap. I get it.
Damn.
But look, if there's people in my neighborhood that are renters that really want to buy here, I'll sell my house. Our house is for sale. It's just not on the market because I'm not paying 6% to no damn real estate agent.
Kiko got jokes.
Yeah, but that's like $50 in the USA. God. Craig's going to fly over here and thump you, Kiko. Man. But yeah, it's expensive living here.
I'm giving up prime real estate. I pay $740 for a 1 bedroom,
Wow.
and it's pretty huge. You can tell by the emptiness.
How long have you lived in that one?
6 years,
All right.
never to be seen again. I'm getting out. If I have to come back to the States, I'm moving with my sister. She'll be happy.
So the landlord's probably sad to see you go because you paid him all this money.
Yep. That's all good. I told him I gave him a notification. I said, look here, I'm moving out on the 12th, but just go ahead and prorate me these days. I ain't heard back from him yet.
Yeah.
Yep. And everybody else that's got a bill due, they ain't getting paid.
365, Craig says.
Mm-hmm.
Henry, my good friend Henry down in Mississippi says, I'm trying to start a trailer park here, so it'll be cheaper for people to have a place to stay without emptying their pockets. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
There's, one big thing now that is popular is like the micro communities where they have basically a 1,000 square foot place, a tiny home or whatever they are.
It's getting ridiculous. They're going to force people on the street.
They are. Kiko says, not yet, 600 for lot rent. Yeah.
Yeah, most places, they keep creeping those up too.
Tim says he pays $10K a month for the place that he's renting.
See, that's decent. I wouldn't go no higher than 20.
Yeah, that's a pretty good price. We paid more than that in the Philippines. We definitely paid more than that for this mortgage on this house. And I I backed up and dumped a dump truck load of money into this property.
Well, Tim is talking about pesos, right?
I do.
Oh, what was I say? You dumped more than 10K in there.
Yeah.
Of course you did.
I was converting it in my head,
Right with that.
No, we backed up a truckload of money and dumped it in this. And that's why I want to get my money back into the dump truck.
All right. Nope, I don't plan on buying. I don't plan on building. I'm just going to rent.
And to be honest, in your situation, that's exactly what I would do.
I'm a single man.
I mean, seriously. I've talked to a lot of guys and I've said, who have no interest in, but just kind of living. I'm like, well, Mactan Island has all these condominiums and it's nice. It's safe. Mm-hmm. A lot of restaurants, places to shop. It's easy to get around. The rent's not bad. And you got great views of the water. So there's a lot of girls everywhere because there's call centers.
Right.
So, Mactan Island's not a bad place.
And then, the main reason why I'm in, Manila area because of the embassy.
Yeah.
And all my VA stuff gets done there. We got the VFW. I get my mail from there. I'm straight.
So Tim is asking, and this is a great question, and it's debated in the financial world a lot. What percentage of income do people spend normally on monthly expenses? Well, the rule of thumb has always been that your mortgage and or rent should not be more than 30% of your net income.
And that ain't happening.
And then you have utilities. We probably spend, I don't know, maybe 35% between utilities and mortgage and all of that. So of our income,
Well, I spend here in the States, I spend about $2,000 of my monthly income.
Let me see if I can figure that out real quick. I've been working on some financial stuff, but haven't paid a whole lot of attention to that question.
I know that's right, Kiko. Man, it is cheap to build.
Actually, we're less than that, so that's not bad.
I'll take a nipper hut any day, as long as it ain't in a bad area.
Craig does 150%.
Damn!
All going backwards, Craig says. That's because you live in the land down under.
Yeah, everything's back like the toilet.
In reality, I think if you can get away with spending 30 to 35% or less, you're
Mhm.
doing good. I really believe that.
You
If
got
you got to go up towards 50%, then you're approaching problems.
well, it depends on if you got a significant other, kids, and all of that too.
It does. But we're talking about just rent or mortgage and utilities.
Oh, yeah, well, you can do that by yourself. One person can run up the bills.
Yeah. But yeah, that's always been my rule of thumb. You never wanted your mortgage payment more than 30% of your income.
It's impossible to keep the place.
And these days, it's hard to do that. That's why so many young people can't afford houses because, I mean,
They priced out big time.
it's kind of like in our part of the country, it's kind of like we're Hawaii, man. The locals can't afford to live here. He goes on a mountain with nobody nearby neighbors. Okay. So Kiko wants to live all by himself, way out in the boondocks on top of a mountain where he can go outside and pee whenever he wants.
Hey, they do it anyway. Ain't 5 feet from the CR. I got to pee right here.
Too damn lazy just to go into the damn CR. It's right there. Look, you can go inside. It's right there. No, it's good right here.
You just attracting flies to sting me with dengue with my own urine.
Yeah.
That ain't right.
But I'm also one of these people that I don't like to have a car payment. I like to pay for cars cash.
I do too.
So
I don't like a car payment, but I got one now. But that'll be over with soon. It'll be in repo
that's right.
because I'm just gonna park it out there. Might park it right out there in front of the house. Well, the landlord know I'm gone. He can have it towed all he want. I don't care.
Yeah.
But I should tell him park it on the side of the road so they can vandalize it.
Yeah. Tim says his expenses are less than 25% of my income for rent, utilities, housekeeping, and driver services. Then you're doing really, really well.
Hell yeah. Well, see, I'm supposed to be setting up shop. I go back to the P. I'm gonna stay with Will for a minute. He said, "Well, you can stay with us as long as you can, as long as you want." That helps out both of us.
Yeah. James says to you, a Nipah hut sounds pretty good right about these days. I agree.
I'm screaming. You get you some good nipple, boom, bang, boom, throw a little Hardy Flex up. As long as it ain't no typhoon area or flood area.
Yeah.
Shoot. And you got natural aircon.
Henry says, I still pay with cash, hate the cards. Yeah, it's a good way to go. If you don't have any cards, you can't buy shit you don't need,
All right.
But
some shit I can't do without a card. I just
no, we have cards, and I have a Discover card that I use for probably 80% of the things I purchase. And I love it because I get so much cash back. And so I reinvest that money into things I buy. But we don't get a balance.
Right. The only reason why I use my card for groceries because I don't want to feel that pulling them bills out.
In public, yeah.
5 items and I gave you $150.
Yeah.
Just go.
Yeah, we don't carry a balance at all on our cards. I pay them I pay them every week actually. Everything we charge in a week, I pay on Monday.
That's how you do it. Well, I suppose that's how you do it.
Everything we do, I pay on Monday. Every week, I do it.
I got it. One credit card.
Yeah. He doesn't even have a credit card.
I got one credit card. That's Military Star Card.
Oh, nice. And Dave Ramsey's philosophy is credit cards, you should not have them at all. But I think if you're disciplined, you can manage them like what we do, what we try to do every week.
You buy something, pay it off.
That's it. I just want the points. It's like this month alone, last month we got over $100 in points, cash.
Right? And they cussing you out because we don't like what you do.
Right. So we got $300 in change for all the stuff we spent last month.
Thrifty.
I just pay that on the bill one week.
All right, there you go. Now they hating it.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you take advantage of that. But a lot of people get in trouble with cards. So cards are bad. I agree.
I know I got in trouble with a couple of cards, but like I said, I'm still waiting on my 4 acres and a mule. I ain't never in debt.
Uh,
What do you say, Professor? If you were in the Philippines, I would have me.
James says to you, if I were in the Philippines, I would have me one of those meter-made Cushman vehicles.
I got something like that. I just bought an e-bike. I'm bringing it with me.
I don't think I know what that is, James. I'm gonna have to Google that.
Time for another RC.
I'm gonna have to Google that, man. I got to get my brain going here.
I think that Cushman vehicle is that one of them 3-wheeler Jimmys. What is that, James?
Okay. You know, my goal is to be like Kiko. He's my role model.
Independently wealthy.
That's it. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's kind of like that thing James bought, I think. That not James, I'm sorry, Scotty B bought. But they got some new versions that are like golf carts and gators and badass things.
Yeah, that Cushman, it's got 4 wheels or 3 wheels. This one got 4 wheels.
Yeah. You can have both.
Yeah.
I mean, I think James is thinking of this one. I'll show you guys.
Oh, that electric bike gonna do me fine. If I don't
Because
have
this one looks like a meter-made vehicle. It's going to take a second, but let me show you.
It's got a roof. Oh, yeah. That's a 3-wheeler.
Henry says he's got one credit card for emergencies only. That's good.
That's a smart way to use it.
And Tim, his credit score is less than 300. Well, if you don't need credit, you don't need a score. And the credit score, I think, is a little bit of a game.
It's a scam.
But Henry goes, well, he's been lucky enough that he's never had to use it. A Cushman is fun to drive on the golf course. So maybe we can get them and drive them on Jack's family's golf course in Minnesota.
Well, James, they trying to put restrictions on those electric vehicles in the Philippines now.
That's right.
You got to have a driver's license and all that, registered like a regular car.
And you can't drive them in certain areas because of the speeds and
Right, you can't get on the major freeway.
right and all of that good stuff. Yeah, I actually like those too. I think about buying one here just to go from my garage to my mailbox. But
I know you said that last week.
that's kind of pathetic, right?
Want to putt to the mailbox?
Yeah, that's kind of pathetic. So,
No, it ain't.
yeah.
When I go to the airport, I'm getting wheelchair assist throughout the flight.
Yeah. Well, I have a scooter in the garage that I could just ride to the mailbox.
Yeah, I see you got you got a 3-wheeler too, right?
I do. It's technically, I think it's a 4-wheeler. It has like tractor wheels.
Tractor wheel? Oh, they double, yeah.
Yeah, in the front.
Yeah. Nope.
And it's a Chinese ripoff of a.
Yeah, I mean, they cracking down on them over there. I mean, like, those people work their ass off just to get, the money to buy an electric vehicle because they can't afford a car.
Yeah.
And then they come up with this new regulation. But they, what they going to stop? I mean, come on. Filipinos don't care about regulation.
Tim says now he used to do the golf course thing like Jack. Cushman is easier to get around in the Philippines and the golf course. Yeah, they look like they can get in and out. I just think vehicles like that are kick ass. I think they're cool.
Was that a fly I just heard?
I mean, I don't know. But yeah, I have a Chinese little scooter that's a rip off of a Pride, and it's super, super tough. It doesn't turn very sharp, which is a big, big problem. But
Hmm.
I've taken it and beaten the living shit out of it. And we've dragged it from the Philippines to the U.S. to everywhere else. And it still takes off like a rabbit. So I can't complain too much about the cheap Chinese scooter that cost me the same thing, the same money in the Philippines as the good brand in America would have.
Hmm.
I paid $1,000 in the Philippines for it, and I could buy the real thing in America for $900.
Now, why do you think I didn't buy an electric bike in the Philippines?
That's it.
All
Kiko
right,
says, good night, kind folks. Unlike the great and wonderful David, some of us still need our beauty rest because we're old and wrinkly. Well, Kiko, and we understand. Appreciate you, Kiko. Get some rest. Hope you're doing well. I requested a handicap assistant for all my travels. I spent almost 30 minutes going through 14 security and immigration.
like that, they will you clean through. You ain't gotta do nothing.
You know, it's a lot of work for Lorelai to get us through all the airports because she's too worried about me. And we got to get the luggage. And we always take too much luggage.
Yep. When you're in that wheelchair, they push you right through. Boo-doo-boo,
Yeah,
boo-doo-boo.
that's what's nice. I mean, you get to go through immigration faster, you know, everything. Greg is saying goodnight to the good old Kiko boy.
Wow. 55.
55 is fast for a little thing that you might kill yourself on.
A little scoop. Go kart.
So how much luggage are you taking with you, Ronald? What do you have a luggage plan?
I got my 2 laptops in the laptop backpack. I got one duffel bag full of clothes and knicky-knack items, and I'm taking those 2 bicycle bags, one with the wheels and saxophone, and the other with the frame and the other wheel. All under 50 pounds.
You're taking all of that on the plane.
Yeah, those are going on the plane.
Wow.
Because I came back here with nothing. All I brought back was the laptop.
Okay. So you took stuff with you the first go.
Yeah, all that stuff is there. I sent those 6 boxes of stuff because I was
Yeah.
supposed to be living with the girl, but she didn't turn out right. So then we left it at Will's and Daryl's house.
Okay. So it won't take you much to get set up.
No. I mean, but it'll be beneficial for me to hang around Will and them for a while. I don't want to be alone. Some
Yeah.
medical emergency might pop up. Plus, it'll help out with the rent.
Sure.
I mean,
You can have a lot of fun.
yeah, everybody want their own space too, but I might want to get my own spot at some point. Like,
Yeah, you will when one of those honey comes around and says, we need to have our own space to do the nasty.
We'll move in the garage.
Tim says, Henry, that sounds like a dump Cushman. And Henry says, yep, sure was. You got it right.
55.
I didn't realize that's what those things were called. I've seen them before, but I didn't realize that's what they were called.
All right. My bicycle goes 20 miles an hour. That's fast enough. I ain't buying no motor scooter or no ass rocket. I just got the bicycle.
They say the top speed on my bicycle goes 26.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm on it, I can only get it to about 18.
Well, yeah, that's fast enough too. You can't walk 18.
Yeah, no, it's plenty fast. It's fine.
Yep. Plenty fast for me.
Yep, they are fun to drive. Yeah, they look fun to drive. I'm sure it drives very similar to a golf cart, right? You just hit the pedal and go.
And I got those fat tire.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I went with not the fat tires, but not the street tires. So I got kind of a in between tire.
Hmm. Off road.
Yeah, it's a hybrid or whatever you want to call it, kind of like a mountain bike tire, but
Yeah,
not
trail.
a trail tire. Yeah, but
Yeah.
not as aggressive as a mountain bike tire. But I
Mm.
definitely didn't want the skinny street tires.
No, no. I wouldn't ride that thing on a longer pole. I mean, anywhere in the Philippines on those roads.
No,
Not
no.
that I mean, they get along. They got racers and they ride them little thin frame
Yeah,
spoke wheel. No, you bend that thing.
yeah.
Mm-mm. So I
No, I
got the
agree.
big bike, and then I'm just gonna be cruising around. I might have to tweak the air pressure on the tire so when I hit a bump or whatever, it'll absorb because it's that big.
Yeah, that's the good thing about the big fat tires. You can do a little bit more of that. Uh,
Hmm.
I need to, and I agree with you. I need to adjust my shocks a little bit. I got shocks on mine, and
Hmm.
I need to be a little adjusted too.
Right?
So,
Just
but
take some air out. Smooth ride. Mhm.
yeah, but they're great to have. I love mine. I mean,
I haven't rode it yet.
you'll like it. And
I gotta do some pedaling.
which brand is yours?
Mine is the Eco Trek.
Okay, okay, that's good. Yeah, I really like mine. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I only got it because everybody else was charging between 175 and 250 for delivery.
Damn, I
I
got
like
free on mine too.
free delivery. I was like, okay, let's get this one.
Yeah, I caught mine on sale during Christmas during the winter.
That's the best time to do it. Anybody thinking about it, but then Christmas they'll sell you anything.
Well, yeah, during the winter months when nobody's riding bikes.
Mm-mm.
So I got mine on half price with free shipping.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, mine was 1,800 and I paid 9 for it.
Ouch.
Regardless of the tire, they don't last long. Yeah,
Mm-mm-mm.
yeah. Maybe they got some of the gel you can put in your tires in the Philippines. You know,
Yeah.
what the I don't know what they call that, but you can gel fill them to where
Hmm.
they don't need a tube, and you can just tear them up easier.
All right.
Henry says, being a mechanic helps. Yep, I tweaked the engines on it, and it did get up to almost 70, but got busted while driving it fast. Yeah.
You see?
Henry, I wish you lived close. There you go. Yeah.
And yeah, it's gonna take a while, for these to wear it down. Because my car, I got 26,000 miles on a 3-year-old car. So I'm going nowhere.
Yeah, what you got to worry about with the Philippines, I would say, is the sidewalls coming in and off of those ditches and or the curves, the cracks in the road. I mean, there's so many rough terrain, concrete wise, at least in the Cebu area, that I
Hmm.
would be worried about the sidewalls.
Right. Well, they putting blacktop down in Angela City.
Nice.
Yeah. Making them nice and smooth.
Tim, I wish you lived close. I mean, sorry, Henry, I wish you lived close because I actually need somebody to replace the cables in my 2 back doors in my truck, the cables. But then again, you got to be a little bitty feller to get back there. So
Wow.
I need to work on that sometime. It's no hurry, but you know how my truck is a 2008, so I bought another truck when we got back. But you know how those little plastic things snap. So I need to get my back doors to open up again.
All right.
But yeah, I think you'll have a blast on the e-bike there. You know, bikes are everywhere in the Philippines.
Yeah,
So
they are.
I totally agree.
But I see them every day. They ride. They ain't got to worry about gas. They ain't got to worry about electric. They ain't got to worry about the regular bikes.
Yeah, the thing would be just make sure you got plenty of reflectors on that damn thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't go out at night. I can't see at night.
Well, it doesn't matter. Have them on during the day too, and have a big sign saying "Do not hit me." You know.
I'm going to
Yeah,
have all.
Henry, it really does seem like an easy fix, but you know you got to get the door open and crawl back there behind the seats, and yeah, I can't do it. Plus, I wouldn't be able to physically do it. But I watched videos on how to do it. So you're right. It seems pretty easy. The parts are less than $20 a door. Somebody will probably charge me a couple $100 just for the labor.
Yeah,
Surface getting resurfaced. Yeah.
yeah, everywhere. I was like, "Who nice?" Because I mean, especially down there, Walking Street. They haven't did Walking Street yet because of the. I don't know why.
Hookers? Because the
No.
hookers are there. They can't get rid of the hookers. I
They
guess
did them all around, you know, and then they got some. They doing it in Mabalacot. They putting down the black top. I was like, because you go to Olongapo, they already got it, you know, because the Navy was down there. They want regular street,
right.
so they've been down there forever. But they just getting it up here. I'm like, what?
Tim says, I can't drive here. People rarely use headlights here. Yeah, I know what you mean.
This is dumb as shit. It's bitch dark. They flying down on their hot ass rocket. No lights. Talking about we saving electricity. Well, you need the light, man. And somebody gonna get killed.
And they do get killed.
Yep, all the time. Stupid. What are you doing at night?
Yeah. Well, and Henry, that's the point. I'm starting to ask around to see if I can find somebody that wants to do a side hustle job versus taking a damn to a repair shop just to replace those cables. You know.
All right.
I blamed it on Lorelei. She doesn't know the other one broke. A while back, Lorelei, it snapped on Lorelei. I did the whole, oh my God, Lorelei, you broke my truck. Oh my God, Lorelei, how could you break my poor truck? And then about a week later, the other one snapped on my side, but I haven't told her that. I wanted her to feel guilty.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So we got a lot of thinking to do before we go back in the spring, if we go back.
All right. It's time for me to put my leg back up. I've been trying to hold off, but.
Well, and thinking of that, it's been 2 hours, so I try to only do 2. So we're going to get off of everybody. Tim, Henry, Ronald,
Craig,
Brett, Craig, Tim, James, everybody's been here tonight. We appreciate you. More
see
than
you, fellas. Cheers.
Everybody get some rest.
Look out weekend, because here I come.
All right, Henry. Yeah, just let me know. If you stop back from Iowa, just let me know. Yep, sounds good. Tim says, David, ask the AutoZone or the other auto parts store if they can do it for you. That's a good point. Or maybe the auto store may know somebody that's a shade-treated mechanic that would do it as a side hustle. That's a good point, Tim. Bye, Craig. Appreciate you. Henry.
See you, Craig.
Everybody. Thanks, guys. See you
See you,
next
Henry.
time. All right.
See you,
Take care.